Hello everyone, my name is Brandon Ross and welcome to tonight's episode of Bar20, a player-hater gaming production where myself and some friends come together over a virtual tabletop to play Dungeons & Dragons. Now before we get started, I've got a few quick announcements to make. First up, our Twitter page. You can find us at PlayerHater LLC. There you can get updates on when we go live, along with announcements for some new projects coming your way. Next up, our Discord. If you don't know or haven't joined our Discord yet, please come on in. We've got room for anyone and everyone who wants to play tabletop games, talk about games of any genre, or just come hang out. We want to build a community that loves to just share memes, talk about random things, and, of course, have fun while doing all of this. Also, the Discord channel will be used to conduct our monthly community one-shots. So please come join us and be a part of this crazy thing that's being built. And speaking of the community one-shots, I'm excited to announce we have our winners for September's community one-shot. If they're not here in chat right now, be looking for that ping in the Discord. We'll make sure you know who you are if you didn't catch us live. And I am excited to be a part of this. Our winners are Rotrave, Kelbs, and our very own mod, Yeetum to Delete 'em. So congratulations to those three winners for getting pulled on that. I'm excited to be a part of this fun project where I get to just interact with the community. I'm going to be a player. It will be DM'd by our very own Mr. Joe, who is the player of Tamriel. And again, if you are not here right now, I'd say congratulations to you, but you're not here. So if you catch this post-production or next week, by then you'll already have a... There you are, Rot. Hey, buddy. So, to those winners in our Discord, you'll be seeing a ping with your names on it, along with some other details, and we'll get into that when it comes to the one-shot itself. YouTube, if you haven't done so by now, head over to our YouTube channel and make sure you subscribe to it so you can see when we post those last week's videos every Tuesday for you to rewatch and hopefully be caught up. If not, there's a whole playlist and backlog of every episode there. Little warning, the first episodes are a little rough on the audio, so just sorry. I got nothing else. It was growing pains as a streamer. And for our next to last announcement, kind of a big one here, my Patreon for Player Hater Gaming has gone live. I put some work into it, trying to develop the tiers as necessary, and what I felt was another way for those who don't want to do a Twitch subscription to have something a little more straightforward and quicker, I would say more fun rewards as well. Each side of this will have their own perks, so don't feel left out if you can't do anything. Just you being here and being a follower and just hanging out. That's really all I could truly ask, is because I love interacting with my chat when I get a chance to. It's a lot of fun. You guys are a crazy good community, and I'm super happy and blessed to have you all here. The links for all this will be in our chat if you're on mobile or some other device. And then the last announcement is our Q&A. As all of you hopefully know by now, on September 23rd, we'll be having a live Q&A to address any questions the community has given us up to this point in the campaign. So if you have any questions you just want to get answered, as long as they are able to dodge around spoilers, I'm sure myself and those members of my table would love to answer those questions. We will be doing a cutoff date for these questions, which will be this Friday. And let me just double check the date real quick so I can tell you the correct date. So the 17th. The 17th at midnight into Saturday, we will close off the questions, and you can submit those questions to two large places. One of them being our Twitter. Again, that is at PlayerHaterLLC. You can mention us in a tweet using hashtag AMAPHG to ask your questions, or you can come to our Discord and you will see a section just for monthly questions there. I look forward to getting your questions compiled together and answering them, because some of them have been very good, and I'm just so happy. And then that's it. Let me go get my table in here as we push into tonight's episode of the Wild Cards.
I'll check it
Hello,
out.
everyone.
Well,
Hello.
Hey,
How are all of you doing?
Good.
Doing
probably
pretty
starting
good.
to feel better after sinus infection of a week, but yeah,
Yeah, after a week-long sinus infection, I can only imagine. That's that.
it's gross.
It's okay. Tonight, I've brought some coffee, so it's going to be a good night.
There you go.
Well then, last we left off for this fun adventure, the wild cards had pursued one of the bounties they had managed to receive from Nathaniel, one of the night guards that they had kind of built connection with through his father, the family, and they are at the Gracious Pint, I believe it was?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Building up that connection there before the party headed out to follow some other ends. He gave them some bounties, let them know, hey, if you're back in the capital or if you're around, here's some things. I think it'd be great if you guys took care of it, especially considering that they had just managed to assist in the closing of a rather large situation involving the Colosseum and a very nefarious Tane. After moving on one of these bounties to clear out a rather well-organized goblin ambush along some of the roads and a side road, they managed to hunt down the leader of this pact, take out the leader and his cohorts, moving back to the capital with their evidence of too many goblin ears that I can't even remember how many it was.
20-something.
30,
Yeah, it was
30,
30 something, I
34.
believe,
Yeah,
actually.
I was supposed to say, I think
it
it's
was
30.
No, that was like 33, something like that.
34.
Yeah,
34.
that sounds right.
So anyways, you managed to get back to the guild that was setting this up. Realized you were a bit ill-equipped for it, but nonetheless able to prove honorable solutions of your bounties. And then we're told to wait while they process this and make sure these ears weren't doubled up, or you may have tried to sleight of hand them using a left and a right ear from the same goblin. They told you to come back the next day. The party moved to the streets, visited Erin, and then moved to stay back at their, I believe, back to the Immortal Meadery, if that's correct.
Yes. Yes.
There was a bit of a situation with Tam. Some leftover scars, perhaps. Unsure at this point.
Paranoia
Drove into the
abounds.
Yep. But once you had managed to calm down, the party retired for the night. And unless I'm missing anything else, I believe that's where we left off.
That is where we left off.
Okay. The next morning comes to all of you, rested and prepared for the day. Some of you perhaps sleeping off a little more, as you had indulged a bit in the fine but questionably made liquors of the tavern you were at. Let's say probably first to arise would be Tamriel and Kelvin, as they don't really drink too heavily.
I usually do, but I don't sleep much.
That's very true. So I will say for Kelvin and Tamriel, as the two of you come to full consciousness, Tamriel, I'm sure you tranced for the night and then spent the rest of it lightly resting.
Yeah.
You-
Making notes in my book, looking for references of residual after effects, or looking for things that a hag can curse you with, even though she wasn't a full hag. Ilissa did some damage, and I need to know if that is left over or if this is still going.
Okay. Give me a wisdom saving throw as you search through your journal and attempt to push through some of this text that is currently gibberish.
13.
13. As you're going to the further entry points in your book to where there is a solid point probably about halfway through where there's no more text or ink written upon the pages, and you begin to backtrack looking through it, And looking over it, you can't quite push through whatever effect is stopping you from making this text make sense. Like, there's words there. You can read the words, but something is missing from the visual to the mental absorption of the knowledge in the book, and you can't push through that.
Okay. Fair enough. And I guess when we wake up, I'll look over at Kelvin. Hey, I know you've turned us invisible a few times. Do you have any spells that can let you see people that are invisible? Or heighten our senses?
You mean there's spells for that?
Right, I'll ask somebody else. Yeah, there are spells for that. But that's fine. I'll talk to somebody else about that one.
I didn't know.
I wasn't sure if that was in your wheelhouse or not.
No. I'll look into it though.
Alrighty then. Go wake your sister up and get moving.
Okay. Do you walk across the hall, Kelvin, or do you just?
Yeah. I'll get up and
Don't
walk
mind
over
me while I
to
do
the other
some
door
math.
and knock on the door.
Okay. I will say Pyre, Snow, and Cathalia. As all of you begin to get around, you hear a knock at your door.
I'll go answer it. Like, I won't open a lot at first until I see Kelvin.
Okay.
Good morning.
Morning. Everyone sleep well?
As far as I know. How did you guys sleep?
At that point, I'm walking out the door and I shoulder my pack. I'm fine. We should get going. And I just go down the stairs.
Just kind of like poke my head out a little bit more and watch him. I don't think he slept. Or tranced. But we'll be down in just a minute.
Okay. And then I'll grab my stuff and head downstairs.
Okay.
Are Pyre and Snow awake, or are they still snoring? Snoozing.
About what time of the morning is it?
Say, considering most of you probably were up for a little bit, except for, actually no, 2 of you did turn early, so it's probably closer to like 6 or 7, 6:37.
Probably just waking up, if anything.
Yeah, like Pyre is like laying down and she starts groaning because more than likely the fun she had last night with the guy behind the bar, she
Still
probably
hanging
drank.
on.
Yeah, she probably drank too much and now she's got that heartburn in her chest. She's like, God, I gotta stop drinking so much.
Well, the boys just checked on us, so I guess we should probably go downstairs.
Sounds good. Snow will very slowly start waking up and moving around.
Okay.
I'll like put all my stuff in my bag and I'll just head downstairs.
Okay.
Pyre's gonna follow them.
Mm-hmm.
All right, about 5-10 minutes, all of you manage to meet downstairs in the kind of the main seating area of the tavern here. You see Gregory, a little tired himself, but awake and alert. He notices Pyre and just kind of straightens up a little bit, gives a nod. Well, if you find yourself downstairs, what would my wild cards like to do for their day?
I mean, we've got the bandit bounty to start on, or we can go check with Mercenary's Honor before we head, or check on the Midnight Oil Mercenary to see if they've got anything for us yet.
We should probably definitely check with them first.
As they're talking, Pyre's gonna just kind of like push back, walk to the bar, and be like, I hate that I'm gonna say this, but I need some milk.
Absolutely.
It's good for heartburn.
That's what we call it nowadays.
Yep. And she's gonna
Does-
down it.
Okay.
Does Kelvin hear her say she wants milk?
I doubt she's trying to be harsh tones.
I'll lean over. I'll look over. Give her the good stuff.
And Pyre just kind of tilts her head back like, I am not ready for all this right now.
A few quick seconds go by before he comes back, places down a sizable cup of milk in front of you.
I was about to say, how mad is he? He's gonna throw the milk at me?
No.
He's thrown the
He
gauntlet down.
Sets it down. He sets it down.
Okay. I was about to say, he got some balls on him overnight.
I will just ask for some coffee.
Okay. He looks around. He has, now that 2 people have come up, and then 3 with Kelvin, he looks at the rest of you. Anybody else want anything?
Good, thanks.
Like what?
Okay. Turns around. See him as he kind of takes this kind of a clay teapot. It's got some steam coming off top of it. Pours a cup of brownish liquid, hot, and sets it down in front of you.
Thank you. And I'll just start to drink it.
All right. So where y'all
I'm
headed
gonna step
first?
outside
Okay.
while everybody else is finishing their drinks and everything else. Get some fresh air. Just kind of lean against the wall outside for a second.
Okay.
See if that helps clear my head.
While you're out there, give me a perception check.
Okay. 11.
Okay. What was that, Pyre?
I was like, Pyre's probably gonna hit outside too, because I'm sure Kelvin's just like looking at her. She's drinking the milk and just like, no.
Don't look at
Like,
me weird.
Well,
Don't judge me.
delicious, isn't it?
Yeah, he's probably holding up his glass and like nodding his head.
He's got the big, like, orc-sized milk mustache on top of his lip.
Yes.
My God.
She's like,
It's
oh my
not
god.
as chunky as I like, but this is delicious.
Oh god.
Don't forget
I
your
had
absolute
coffee
flavor.
in my
Your
mouth.
absolute favorite. You know, the lemon flavored one.
Oh my god.
Oh.
I'll I can't. I'll look over at Gregory and ask him how much for the drinks before I stood up.
Both of them together, just a copper.
I'll let you dig it out and hand it over.
All of you have
Thank
a
you,
safe
Gregory.
day. Look like you had a rough night.
Yeah, we've had a lot of those lately.
Well,
But
just be
we'll see you
careful.
around soon.
Okay.
We will. Thank you. And I'll
You want me to
head
keep
out
a room for
more.
you, or is it good if I rent it out to somebody else?
I think we're headed out again today, but we'll
Okay.
let you know if we need to stay again.
Alrighty.
Sorry for the barbarian and last night. We're still trying to tame that one.
It's okay. She was much more tame last night than prior visits.
Wow.
Noted.
I will have to ask about that next time.
So will Pyre.
All right. All of you find yourselves outside. Tamriel taking a minute to kind of clear his head. Pyre, you doing the same. Eventually, I'm sure Cathalia, Kelvin, and Snow join outside.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
It is early morning here in the city. You can hear the various calls of the town criers giving the morning news. Doesn't seem too much has changed. All of your passive perceptions are high enough to easily hear them. There has been the usual news from last time. More skirmishes up north between the Brakos and Zotaris borders, mostly around Dreadshire, and constant fighting of control of Dreadshire itself. I will say at this point, I need... Let me think here before I say everyone. Yep. No, not really. Yep. So everyone except Kelvin, give me a history check.
I knew that was coming.
Oh, I'm back to my old numbers for history.
Ooh.
Jesus.
Big
Wow.
oof all around the table.
I am giving
Wow.
Tam a high five from here.
Okay. Moving on.
Not my best work.
The party begins to make their way northward, I assume, to head out the... What decision was made? Are you going to head out for the bandits, or were you going to check on the Midnight Oil Mercenary Guild?
I think we were going to check in first to see if they made any progress or what they have come up with before we head south for Bandit Country.
Okay.
Yes.
If we
Taking a
deliver
walk
the
through
bandit one,
What was that?
Do what?
if we deliver the bandit one, they'll probably have the other one done by then.
True.
I mean, the money's not going to go anywhere. It's not like they're going to give it to somebody. I'm not going to say that out loud.
What was that?
Nothing.
Nothing.
We're going south for Bandit Country.
Okay.
Let me cross that off in my notes here.
Same.
I was starting to write, go to the mercenaries, then south to bandits, and it's like, nope, never mind.
Okay. Let me get that pulled up. Okay. The wild cards at the early morning of the city's livelihood begins to push through the streets. Kind of a slower bit of a day, it seems, especially being early, but you do kind of catch the hints of bakers, some blacksmiths are going to work already, especially as you kind of move towards the southern gate, which begins to border the Earth Ward, and of course, strategically placed bakeries and other morning food goods.
It smells so good.
It is amazing.
A quick question before we leave, everyone. Who's got the selfie stick?
Okay.
I will
Who has
burn you.
who has the GoPro? The Adventurer GoPro.
Oh, that would be me. That would be me. I have it.
I
Okay.
swear to God, if Kelvin tries to
I would-
put a cell phone on Pyre's great axe, she's gonna start raging.
Oh
I
my
was
God!
so
That would, do you
confused.
realize how that would be worse than a roller coaster to try and watch that swinging back and forth everywhere?
Yep.
Barf,
That would make you get sick.
barf. But yes, I have it.
Okay.
So how often do we have to check in? We're
You
leaving
turn
town
it on
now.
and it sticks around.
Are you really gonna talk to this thing in my pocket?
When I have to?
Ugh.
Okay. Is there any business the party wishes to handle before you leave?
Nope, still broke.
Not that I can think of.
Same.
Nope,
Kinda
still
broke.
Sorry.
I mean, there's 7 platinum, but still kind of broke.
Okay.
No, I think we're good.
Following the instructions given to you on your bounty, you head in a southward direction. Immediately as you leave the gates, I will say that for Cathalia, Hire, and Snow, the route it describes in the bounty, which is, it hints to the dry road. And the three of you immediately know that that is the maintained road that leads from the capital of Thavia, which is Raitul, all the way to the capital of Zyvin, the desert region known as Matol. As you begin to follow this road, it seems that it's going to be a little bit of a trek. So for the first day of travel, I need someone to roll a d20.
I'll get it.
No, go ahead.
8.
8. Roll a d4.
4.
Okay. As the party is traveling along this path, you pass a decent, probably I say every roughly 1 to 2 hours, you pass 1 or 2 caravans. Not large ones, mostly just 2 or 3 wagons being pulled by the subburden. The weather itself seems to be a little overcasty. Could potentially rain later on. But in general, your day's travel is, for the most part, uninterrupted, unless you wish to stop and converse with any of these traveling caravans. Some of them look like they're just moving along.
Kelvin, having learned from last time, kind of pops his collar up a little bit and just keeps going forward.
Okay.
Good man.
He can be taught.
Sometimes.
I leaned over to Cathalia. At least it didn't take shooting him with an arrow for him to learn his lesson this time.
Yeah. Yeah. That really was an accident, though.
Sure it was. And I wink at her and keep walking.
He flinched.
As
You
the day
crazy
comes to a
kids.
close, are you going to search for a place to camp, or are you going to stay closer to the road? What would you like to do?
Mm.
I would guess search for a spot to camp.
Would be safer to have a place, to find a decent place.
Before you roll, let me just double check something real quick with your class. Make sure I don't misspeak. What was your terrain you chose?
Pretty sure it was forest. It was forest.
Forest? Okay.
Yes.
Then as you search for a place to stay, give me a survival check. Somebody. 2 of you. Or one person can choose to roll with advantage.
Oh, why don't you roll the advantage, Cathalia?
Okay. 16?
16. As all of you are walking, you notice definitely already the transition seems to be less scattered forests, and here in this southern region of Thavia, it is beginning more to be just grasslands. Just mostly flat, maybe a little bit of rolling hills here and there, but mostly flat and open. As it comes closer to the evening time, Cathalia, you begin to kind of spread out along the road, instructing Tamriel to kind of take the other side, and the 2 of you fan out, 30, 40, 50, 60 feet away from the main road, before eventually, Cathalia, you just kind of put your hand out, say, "Over here!" And you kind of wave the party over, and you found a bit of a, kind of like a dip in the grassland itself, just probably about 20 feet across, and just seems to be just a divot in the earth from perhaps a prior washout, or perhaps an old digging site of some kind. But it's definitely been regrown over and is soft grass and is able to give you some cover from the main road.
Yeah, this looks like a good spot.
Okay.
All right. Well, I will drop my pack and then go about getting stuff for dinner.
Okay. With your background, it's not too difficult to find something out here. It takes you probably about maybe 45 minutes to an hour to track down enough small varmint and game to make a meal for this party, which you do.
Cool. I'll do that with and prepare it all with my cook utensils.
Okay. Give me a survival check, please.
30-20.
20 total. Through well-sharpened knives and ingenious use of basic cooking utensils, you managed to prepare quite a pretty good meal for the party.
As I'm eating, I'll look over at Tam's like, if you keep this up, you can make somebody a good husband.
Yeah, I've heard that too many times to count. Funerals get old after a while.
Yeah. I look over at Kelvin. I wonder how theirs went.
Sorry, what was that?
Tam was mentioned funerals, and then it made me think, and I wonder how theirs went. Mom and Dad's.
It probably went well.
As I finish up eating, I'm going to look for a decent vantage point to take the first couple of watches for the night.
Okay. I would say with this little kind of a divot you found, the best place would probably be near the top of it, to where you could either kneel behind or sit behind and still mostly see the main road. You could at least see, you feel confident that you could see something coming.
Yeah, I'm going to take that spot.
Okay.
And once I sit down and kind of get comfortable, whip in main hand, hand crossbow in the other, I'm going to sit down and, yeah. Sweet dreams, kids.
Okay.
Then just kind of post up.
If anybody has any other business before we move on to the next night, we'll move into watches. If not, we will move into the nightly watches.
Good here.
Okay.
Good hair.
I'm
Okay.
good.
All right. Tamriel.
Kelvin's already asleep.
Okay. Tamriel, would you please give me your perception check?
15 on the first,
Okay.
and second watch is a 9.
Okay.
Actually, I'm going to use a help die on that one. Hold on.
Okay.
Not a fan of leaving that low. Oh, thank God, that's a 10.
At least
All
it's
right.
double digit.
Hey. 10 to 10.
Yeah, 10's a 10.
I'd say probably about part of the way through your second watch, you do notice a caravan moving in a south to north direction,
Mm-hmm.
but they don't seem to take notice of you. You can see they're moving by what looks to be torchlight on the four corners of a, looks to be more of like a, how do I put this? Less for moving goods and more for moving people, like a very nicely built, almost stagecoach kind of a shape to it.
So like a nobles thing, yeah.
Something along those lines, yeah. You would definitely be able to, just looking at it, you're like, there's no goods on there. That's somebody traveling. But they pass through your line of sight without slowing down, it seems.
All right. Any other riders out with them, or is it just the coach?
It was the coach, and then from what you could tell, at least one other pair of horses, front and back.
Okay, because it would have been it definitely would have been weird if they were traveling without anybody extra.
Yeah, from what you saw, it looked like there was the coach, and then a rider in front and a rider in the back.
Gotcha. All right.
All right. Who will be taking second watch?
I'll take the next one.
Okay. 13.
Wait, did Tam do 1 or 2?
I
Tam
did
did 2.
Okay. Double checking.
13. Looking around in your red scale of vision here at night, see a few nightly creatures scurrying about, but nothing seems to want to come too close. And the final watch?
I'll do it.
Okay.
24.
24. What you notice is just as the light from the dawn begins to come in, you are kind of scanning around, looking over, and you feel this bit of a tingle kind of run up your spine. And it's something you know that when arcane magics are being manipulated around you, you just kind of have a sense for it.
Is it like a good tingle or a bad tingle?
Neutral, as you just know
Okay.
magic is being used around you. And then as you kind of, a little on edge now, you look around, you see what looks to be this trail of white-petaled flowers leading directly around snow. But just as the morning light begins to come, they wither away to nothingness. And it's almost like there's no remains left. There's no dead petals, there's no stems, there's just, it was there. And then almost as soon as you noticed it, it ashed away into nothingness.
You said white?
Yes.
Or did it look like the flowers that in the windowsill?
Make a history check,
Oh no.
please. You can history
How
or
do you-
nature.
I'll do nature.
Okay.
17.
17? Yes, this looked very similar to the flower you found grown in the windowsill. And it seemed to almost be in a trail that you could not see where it was leading to, except for one end was going to snow. The other end, by the time you realized it and you kind of looked over the main road, it began to fade.
I'll like Snow's still asleep at this point, right?
Yes, this is just now dawn, so there's probably still about another at least hour's worth of rest to do, if not 2.
I'll wait till she wakes up.
Okay. The remaining time for a rest passes, the sun beginning to have a more predominant view over the horizon. The party comes to consciousness. You are welcome to interact as you wish.
When Snow starts to look like she's more awake and not groggy or anything, I will go over to her and kind of sit next to her. A couple hours ago, I noticed those, like a trail of those little flowers that you showed me that one time. And they went from you over to that direction, and I'll point in the direction it went to. But then they went away. And I remember what you had told me, and I didn't want to keep that quiet for long.
The direction she pointed, does that coordinate with any particular, like, location or city that I'm aware of?
It is generally in a direction of the capital, if not a little bit more to the east of it. It would be potentially one of the paths your tribe would take when they are moving.
Mm-hmm. She'll kind of let Snow, like, when she hears Cathalia's words at first, she'll do, like, that quick 360, like, what? Where? Around me? What? Like, just trying to see if she can find it, and then it clicks,
Right.
oh, magic. Right. Well, that's becoming more of a headache than I had hoped. I honestly don't even know if I could say anything beyond the fact that they seem to have some tie to me, through my magic, of course. They could be days away, they could be hours away, for all I know. I will find a way to remedy this, however, as it is going to be as annoying to me as it will end up being to you in the long run.
Well, I'm still going to do whatever it takes to keep you safe.
I do appreciate it. She's gonna give a big feline stretch and have, like, as her, like, claws dig into the ground, there's a bit of, like, a flare of embers from them. She's already pissed off, and it's only morning.
Oh no.
Now we get angry twitches from your tail.
Pyre's like, oh yay.
Oh. Not pissed, but, like, the fact that she knows this happened, she's not happy.
Rage with me.
Are you going to
He
make
did take-
everyone multi-class into barbarian?
No, I just like it whenever I'm not the only angry one.
Pyre's barbarian cult.
Let's see, how many levels would I have to put into barbarian to make this? Oh, I don't have enough strength. Damn.
Aww.
You need more strength.
Yes.
I just want to see her set things on fire. It makes me happy. Okay? That's it. She doesn't have to be a barbarian to do that.
True.
Fire and snow setting fire to the countryside.
Ah.
Snow could learn a couple of really good fire spells.
Oh my god, if you two set off on your own, it would be a song of fire and ice.
Uh-huh.
Oh my god.
Uh-huh.
Moving on.
Oh
As
my
the party
god.
packs up their camp, and Calvin, did you even bother to put a
Great.
tent up?
I probably slept on the tent.
Okay. You slept on the tent.
Okay, so from now on, I will put up Kelvin's tent.
What we need to
Noted.
do is talk to an enchanter in the capital and see if we can't get him like on a command word. The tent will set itself up,
Set itself
and
up.
that will be
Ooh.
Kelvin's Christmas present.
So basically, you're trying to get me a pup tent.
Yes,
Yes.
Absolutely.
but it's a magic tent. You like magic. It's
Is-
fine.
Is there like an equivalence of Boy Scouts that we can send Calvin to in D&D?
I'm sure I can make it up. Give me 5 minutes.
It's called no,
Ranger school.
it's already there.
Oh, we're gonna put Erin in it too, so
Yeah.
Erin and Kelvin can go through it together.
It's like, all right, we'll pick you up here in a little bit. You just go in and have fun, okay? Learn something. Thumbs up.
Oh my
Pat him
god.
on the head.
Yeah.
Don't forget
You
to
can-
pack them a lunch.
It's like if you do well, you could have milk later.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
This is our next one shot, by the way. Just Erin and Kelvin together.
You know, Aaron goes, I was learning how to do this, but then Kelvin got frustrated and just polymorphed the teacher into a squirrel.
That's what I can see
You-
happening.
Yeah.
God bless.
Everybody would love you there.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
You'd
yeah,
be like,
Except the staff.
we would literally come to pick you up, and you'd be like, I don't want to go. They love me here.
But then the teachers are like, please take him and never bring him back.
Okay.
All right, we'll see you
Kidding.
tomorrow. No, please.
Getting back on track here, everybody. The party packs up their tent and begins to once again follow the road that is commonly named the Dry Road. I'd say for this, we would not need a d20 roll, as you're only going to get about 2 or 3 hours into your travel before, I would say, if everyone is looking out, go ahead and give me a perception check.
Yeah.
Those of you who would be looking out.
Oh, hey, not terrible. 19.
13, 19, 26,
Ooh, go
natural 20.
Yeah, fire.
Look at these
Oh my God.
rolls.
I
Oh
literally
my
saw
goodness.
it, and I was like, wow, that's a great roll. And I was like, oh, that's me.
That's fantastic. I will say it's going to be, I got to really play this up now. Thanks for the pressure, guys. Okay.
We did our job.
As now I will do mine.
Yes.
As all of you are traveling along the Dry Road, Pyre, you having kind of an affinity and an attunement to hostility and aggression, you feel that kind of primal sensation and that urge to just maim something begin to well up inside of you. But you're calm at this moment. It's very strange for you, and you're not sure why you're feeling this until your intuition that is upon you is halted suddenly as you see Snow put her paw out, and she you see her sniff the air a bit before she kind of points with her full face just down the road. And the rest of you notice, and let me go ahead and pull us over. I'll pull you guys first, so that can be a thing. Then I will pull stream.
Oh, hello.
You begin to notice these individuals on horses and just on foot begin to emerge from the sides of the road where they had been previously hidden, and they begin to make this blockade across the road. I would say with those perception checks, you can tell that each of them is decently armed and armored. The horses they're on are of no seeming Can I put this relation, or even like the color scheme is just all over the place. You've got some that are just brown, some that are black with brown spots, some that are brown with white spots. There just seems to be no uniformity amongst them, just a plethora of horses. They begin to make this blockade across the road, all of them looking in your direction. For one of them just kind of rides forward a little bit.
I'm gonna pull my bow out and knock an arrow
Whip in hand.
and just kind of hold it.
Easy now. Doesn't have to be any bloodshed here.
Oh, I haven't aimed yet.
No, but they see you begin to take these actions.
No, I know. I'm saying that to him.
Just here to collect our toll, and then you can move on the road.
Well, let me guess. If we don't pay the toll, we can't cross the road. And you're not going to let us turn around either.
Oh, you can certainly turn around and go back the way you came. But should you seek further passage along this road, or any nearby areas, gonna have to pay.
Pyre's gonna look at him and be like, how about you pay my toll? And that's with your life.
Oh.
Oh.
Well, there we are.
Don't tell Pyre what to do. Just don't.
Certainly talk quite a game, creature.
Ooh.
Oh, God.
Oh,
really?
God.
Was that necessary?
Oh,
Now I aim at him, but I
God.
do not.
Okay.
Pyre's gonna smile and just automatically go into a rage.
Okay. Let's roll initiative.
Oof. Single digit club.
Clearly,
Thalia,
Pyre wasn't that mad.
9. Snow. 15.
15.
Tamriel. 8. Kelvin. 22.
22.
Pyre.
Oh, GG's.
I know what I want to happen.
7. Auto roll
This is
for
gonna
my
hurt.
lovely monsters. Start. Ooh. Kelvin, what's your dex mod?
My mod is +3.
Roll a d20. Just flat.
18.
Ooh. Alrighty then. Can I move him in the initiative? I can change it. Yeah. Can I change this? I can. Perfect. Okay. Got it switched.
Ooh.
Kelvin, you're up first.
All right. I'm gonna look at my friends like, well, looks like we're in this to the end. And
I didn't start this one this time.
I know, but let's finish it. And I'm going to cast Bless at 3rd level and bless the entire party.
Oh my god. Okay. And the
Nice.
color
So
you
what
wanted
does
to
that
go
do?
with was gold? Yellow?
Yeah, the gold.
Or green? No. Yellow. Correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so that's to every hit or
So in
the
your
first one?
no. if
Roller
you-
saving throw.
If you look in your character sheet, you'll actually have something called #blessed under your save modifier
I hate that you named it that so much.
I love it. I love it.
and your global attack modifier.
Huh?
And so you'll just click on that and
Great.
it'll add it to your stuff.
But is it every time?
Every
Yes, it's
single
every
one,
time.
Yes.
as long
Okay.
as I hold concentration.
As long as he holds
Okay.
concentration on it.
And that's the attack one or both?
Both.
Attack and saving throw.
Okay. Cool.
D&D
Nice.
Beyond, please add Bane and Bless to your conditions list. Thank you.
Yes.
Right? Okay, and then I don't have to click it, like whenever I attack, it'll just automatically go through.
It'll automatically
Uh-huh.
add it in.
Sweetness.
And then I'm going to bonus action cry.
That's a free
Free
action.
action.
Okay, then I still got my bonus action to cast a spiritual weapon.
Nice.
Damn.
And I'm going to drop that. Dropping it. Drop it right there by the leader guy. And I'm guessing that doesn't hit him. It's a 13 to hit.
A 13 does not hit.
Yeah. And then I'm going to kind of get a little lower behind Tam. And that's the end of my turn.
Okay. It is his turn now. He will... Let me see here. He will move up. Nope, just want him. There we go. He will move up to here.
Thank you, Cathali.
You're welcome.
Oh my god.
He will huck a dagger at one at Pyre and one at Tam. Pyre, I will let you have rage because you said you're going to do it before combat started. So just know that you are raging.
All right.
Natural 20 to Pyre.
Yep.
Take 9 points of piercing damage, half to 4.
Nice.
And then
What was it?
22. What was that?
What was it that he hit with?
A dagger.
Oh, okay.
And then to Tamriel, 22 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
7 points of piercing damage. That is the end of his turn. Snow, you're up.
Coming. Let's see. Where can I do the most damage? Actually, real quick, before I do that. These ones here, are they on horses? The four... and
yes,
I guess
the ones
this
that are
one
in
up
the
here.
line right there, yes. They
Okay.
are on horses.
Damn. That's how he's gonna get me, is with those damn horses.
Don't
What
give
do you
in.
mean?
Do the horses look evil?
Playing it as the horses are evil.
Make an insight check.
Oh, jeez.
Pretty sure those horses eat babies.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
6.
Wow.
She really wanted to know. She really had to know.
Seriously, Kelvin?
Are the
Seriously?
horses
Wow.
evil?
They're horses! No, they're not evil!
Wait, they are horses. They are evil. Horses are evil.
Pyre,
Certainly stubborn
Oh my
assholes.
god.
I swear to God, you guys.
For fuck's sake.
Snow, what would you like to do?
Oh my god, I've completely lost my train of thought. Thanks.
Oh my god.
Bonus action. I'm gonna drop Healing Spirit at second level.
Okay.
Yeah,
Is that a bonus action spell?
it is.
Okay.
I don't have an icon for this spirit yet, still,
I
because
will find you one.
Thank you. And I just want to put it right in front of Tam for the moment.
Perfect.
Sure.
Actually, this one's better. Hang on. I didn't realize that was skulls. Found a better one.
Ooh, I like that. I'll take it.
All right.
And for my action... Oh, hang on, gotta mark that off. I would like to cast Scorching Ray at these 3 in the back, the 2 on the bottom, and this one up top.
Okay.
But I'm aiming to try and knock them off the horses. Does that make sense?
It does. You're
I don't know if
making
it'll
sure
work, but
you're definitely trying not to hurt the horses.
yes.
Which it's easy enough for you as a spellcaster to target just the individual riding the horse.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So the top 2 and 1 lower?
Yep.
Got it. Go ahead and roll a hit, please.
That is a natural 1, so I can't even save that with the bless. Try that again. That is 18.
That'll hit. So the second one takes a hit. And the third one?
15.
That
Wait,
hits.
I still got a D4. Oh, I don't need it. Okay.
It hits. I had to double check. It hits. Go ahead and roll damage,
No,
please.
you're good. That would be 9 for the first one, 8 for the second.
Oh, by the way, Snow, Elmo just gave you a help die.
Sweet, thank you.
8.
I will make sure that I take note of that.
Oof.
All right.
The
Appreciate that.
third target.
Help her keep these horses safe.
The third target of your Scorching Ray looks like you got a pretty solid hit on him.
Okie dokie.
All right.
That would be... Yep, that's my turn.
Okay.
I had to make sure that
This-
wasn't double concentration or else that would have negated everything.
No.
I'm good.
So this one here is going to take out a crossbow and aim it at Pyre. She's the one that wanted to be so smart-mouthed.
Bring it.
21 to hit.
That hits.
7 points of piercing damage. Have 2, 3.
Pyre's giggling right now. She's having fun.
The target of Snow's Scorching Ray will also pull a crossbow out, and he will take a shot at Tam. Oof, 9 to hit?
9 does not hit.
No. He goes to fire, and you can see he's still trying to, like, hurting from where he got hit, and he barely gets the crossbow up, and boom, it just recoils weird, and it just soars over the party. This one here will take his crossbow out. Take a shot at... Looking over at his buddy, realizing he missed, he's going to line up a shot for Tam. 18 to hit.
18 just barely hits.
Take 8 points of piercing damage. This one here will begin to move in. Then he will take a shot at... He's gonna go for Cathalia. She's got her bow out. Oof, 8 to hit.
Yeah, no.
No.
Oh.
He pulls his crossbow out, takes a shot, and you just see it was a quick fire from the hip, so it just sails just off to your right. So we'll move in. He will take a shot at Pyre. 6. He misses.
Thanks, guys. Whatever you had rubbed off on me. I had to take the first couple of hits.
It's because you feel #blessed.
Yes, exactly.
Oh my lord.
Oh my gosh.
Magically, all the bandits got crossbow expert.
No. Another bolt goes wide against you, Pyre. This will be at Cathalia. 19 to hit.
Yeah, it hits.
Take 2 points of piercing damage.
Oh,
But it is your turn.
Oh, sweet.
Tam, you're up next.
I'm going to cast Hunter's Mark on the captain guy.
This one?
Yes.
Okay.
Save
and
me
I'm gonna
some.
shoot him. Let me
Roll to
click
hit.
that for... Did that work? No, it didn't. Okay. Boom. What is... Oh, that's my blessed. 20?
That will hit.
Cool. It's 3... a total of 11 points of damage.
Did that also roll your...
Fearful
Hunter's Mark?
Strike and
It did.
Hunter's Mark, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was all in the one.
Okay. You take a shot and it just kind of sinks into his arm a bit, and he just grabs it and just yanks it and throws it aside.
And I'm gonna shoot him again.
Okay.
Does Bless stay for every single one?
Yep.
For a
Yes,
single
it does.
Everything. Yes, it does. As long as Kelvin holds concentration, you benefit from it.
Alright, cool. Also 20
That will definitely hit.
with 18 points of damage total. Wait. I think the Dreadful Strike was supposed to be taken off
Dreadful
of that
Strike
one.
still went, yeah.
It's 3 less.
As I
Okay.
say, it's 15.
All right.
I forgot to undo that one.
I've got it. So as he pulls one arrow out, he kind of throws it aside, looks at you, and goes, you sink it to the other shoulder. Reaches up, grabs it. Always someone trying to be a hero. Is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
Tamriel, you're up. Pyre, you're next.
Step forward into that and then there.
Okay.
As much as I didn't want to burn a healing spirit early, I've not been left much choice. As I have
Snow, if
already
you would
sustained
roll that healing.
wounds.
Just a moment. It's on its way.
Thank you.
Full healing.
Wow.
Perfect.
Recover 6 points of health.
Boop. Awesome. Then I will What is that? 13 probably doesn't hit.
Who are you attacking?
The captain.
The leader?
Yeah.
13 does not hit. You are welcome to add a help dice to
23
it.
does? Yeah, let me add a help die to that.
Okay.
Sorry. It's my last help die. Ooh, does a 17 hit?
17 does hit.
Awesome. Well worth that last help die.
So
Perfect.
6 points of damage on the first one. The second attack also hits, which is 11 points of
23
damage.
for 11.
Okay.
And I will use one of my radiants to...
Okay.
Now, instead of knocking him prone, can I pull him from... Well, no, if I knocked him prone, would I pull him from his horse?
You would not pull him, you would push him off the horse. He would
Push
still
him
be in the
off the
same
horse.
space as the horse, just actually he would be one space behind it, prone, because you are pushing him, not pulling him.
Okay. Yeah, I'll spend a radiance to do that.
Okay.
To push him off his horse, because I think that might be giving him some of his armor being mounted like that. So, I'm going to unmount him.
Okay. Just checking something real quick.
Yep.
Yeah, easy enough. Let me make sure these tokens are separate from each other and I grab the right one. I did. All right. Yeah, you lash out once, hit him, and then a second time, hit him, and the third time you see is you kind of use your left hand to bring the whip around it and do that like that reverse swing around, and you snap it back out, and you hit him right square in the middle of the face. He just God, and he just loses control and falls backwards.
Nice.
Anything else for your turn?
That's action, bonus action, movement. 5, 10, 15, 25, as I kind of spread us out a little bit.
Okay. Pyre, it is your turn.
Oh my.
Rage Queen herself.
And I've had all this time to think
To think.
of the pleasures I am going to put upon this man.
If there's a prone.
I'm excited.
This will work.
Right.
Let's actually say, as you
All right.
do that. Yeah, okay.
Right. I am going to run to the back of the horse,
Okay.
go to the side, and get right beside him
Okay.
and fucking swing my great axe.
Yeah, and he's down, so you don't have to go reckless. You can just swing at
Nope.
advantage.
Oh,
Natural 20. Oh my gosh.
you love to see it, kids.
That's 21 points of damage.
Showed up.
Okay. As you bring your great axe up and you just bring it down upon him, it sinks heavily all the way down to the heft of the middle of the axe into his kind of like back shoulder blade as he's on his ground. He's starting to get back up. He's see him kind of holding his face. You loom over him, your shadow going over his entire form. And you can see as he looks up, his eyes goes a little wide, and you just shunk right into him.
No,
Right.
no.
He's still holding on.
Yeah. I'm gonna look at.
Is not long for this world.
I'm gonna look at him, smiling, getting kind of close to him, and be like, "Creature, huh? I wonder what they'll call you in the bowels of the underworld."
Oh.
Damn.
All right.
And I have another hit.
You do.
You're a
So
dude killer.
I am going to rip the great axe out
Oh,
and hit him again.
Oh my god.
Describe it
Love
to me.
it.
Okay. She is. I think this is like the most like ferocious and angry they have ever seen her, and she is just. She comes down just as hard as she can. Like she's gritting her teeth hard.
Okay.
But then they keep like you can hear it, and it's not good sounding. But she keeps swinging at him. She doesn't care. He's dead.
Okay.
Oh, so it's overkill at this point, isn't it?
Yes.
Oh, jeez.
Yes.
So, Pyre, as you pull the great axe out, and you just start just down again, and down, down, down. Eventually, it's just first you split him in half, and as you're swinging and swinging, I need everybody else to give me a perception check.
Ooh.
7. What do I notice?
Kelvin
will
can't
say-
handle this.
For Tamriel, you want to give me a perception check, please?
Yeah, sorry. My bad.
Okay. For
Drifting Snow's trying to hide Kelvin's eyes from this.
just a quick second, I need Kelvin and Tamriel to deafen yourselves, and I will type in the chat when you can undeafen.
Ooh.
So, Snow and especially Cathalia, the two of you pick up as Pyre is just swinging over and over and over again, and you can just see the heat waves radiating off her body and the anger and the sheer physical manifestation of her fire genasi rage. You both kind of look a little disturbed, but something else catches your eyes as you look over her head and you see what looks to be this ring of flame beginning to manifest before she finally just steams out after a few moments of swinging, and it just vanishes.
Whoa.
I'm thinking like infernal halo.
Yes, essentially.
Cool.
I'm impressed.
I mean, same. Damn.
Oh,
And then Pyre, like as she's
Okay.
done, she's probably breathing heavy, but she points her great axe at the rest of them, panting and everything,
Yeah.
and she just looks at them. No words are needed.
Make an intimidation check with advantage, because that was baller.
wow.
Okay.
Can I use a help die?
Yeah.
You may.
Yes. Okay.
Then they could always roll low too.
You jinxed her.
Yes, you did. That's
Yeah, but they could always roll low. Okay. Is that the end of your turn?
that's the end of my turn.
Okay. You see another one kind of look this over, and he just yells out, "Good luck with that one!" What's the movement speed of a horse? I should have probably had that pulled up. Is it 60 or 30?
60.
60?
Yep.
That's 60 there. You see one just begin to bolt. Kelvin, top of initiative, your turn.
Wow. So next to Pyre, there's a puddle, and
Yeah.
cool. I am going to. Let's do some of the normal fun stuff. I'm gonna twin spell Mind Sliver.
Who are your targets?
I'm gonna go down to this guy here
Okay.
and this guy here.
Okay. That is an intelligence saving throw of DC
16.
16. Okay. That is a fail on his part. The closest one to you fails. And the farthest one succeeds.
So the farthest one takes no damage, and the closest one takes 8, and has a negative D4 on his next saving throw.
Let's use... I'll put yours on it so I can know what it's for. Okay.
Then this is going to move up here, and it's going to whack that guy.
Okay. Roll to hit.
$17 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
12 force damage.
Hugh just Looney Tune style, it comes back.
Yes.
Thud! And he is just from standing to instantly prone on the ground.
Did I just see a roadrunner?
Unmoving.
Oh god.
I hereby vote that his spiritual weapon now says Acme on the head of that hammer.
Yes.
Yes.
Essentially. All right. Anything else for you?
No.
Okay. Well, he's dead. Snow, your turn.
Yay.
Yay.
Mm. No, no way I would be able to. Okay.
Trying to see if you can reach the last guy.
Now, trying to see if I can catch the one that bolted, but I wouldn't be able to keep up the pace. He's already gone. Could send eagles after him, but I
Good.
need to stay here where the fight is. So, back to the good old. Going to have Cinder come out and play.
Okay.
So let me just mark this off real quick. And range of 10 feet, yep. Actually, no. Down here. No. There. Yes, there. That should still
There?
get all of them. Yep.
Okay. All right.
We don't hit that
What
horse.
was the
Yep.
DC
I just realized
on
the horse
your
was still there. DC 15. Dex.
Dex, correct? Okay.
And the one does have a negative D4.
Yeah. And that was his roll, so give me where's the can't? There you are. He still succeeded. So success. No, bring back. There we go. Fail. And the last guy. Success.
So only one of them takes the 2d6 damage.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
Just a moment. Coming up. 7.
Okay.
And yeah, bonus action. She's gonna attack this one below her.
Okay, roll to hit.
Actually, she doesn't have a melee attack.
Yeah,
so never
it's
mind.
only a ranged attack, so it would be disadvantaged. You could attack the one just north of that for a straight roll.
I didn't even think about that. That's weird. Mm. 1d6 plus 3, 1d6 plus 3, but I can hit 2 of them. Yeah, she'll take that one to the north of her.
Okay.
Oh, there. That one. Roll the hit. Please don't miss. Please don't miss. 15?
Yeah, that hits.
Cool. And that is 9 damage.
Oof.
Nice.
Okay. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
He's looking pretty hurt.
Snow is actually going to move over here next to the horsey.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Let's
That's
see what he
interesting.
does. He's gonna stand and fight. Seeing a. Let's see what the range on this is. Actually, no. He would focus on Pyre because she's the one who took his boss out. So he's gonna take a shot at you, Pyre.
Okay.
16 to hit.
Does not hit.
Wow. You thought you felt like something pinch you in kind of like the back of your shoulder, and you look over and you see a crossbow bolt sticking out of it, and you're like, really? And you just pull it out and throw it aside. What does he do?
Silly little man.
He stands and fights. Oof. Natural 20 against Pyre
Mm-hmm.
for 8 points of piercing damage, reduced to 4.
Now that's how you do it.
Yeah. This guy,
It's that, oh, that tickled a little. Thank you.
he's going to stand and fight. Take a shot at Pyre. You're the source of their hatred right now.
Bring it.
15 to hit. That misses.
That misses.
Oof.
This poor guy has a new creature in front of him. So he's going to make a swing with his scimitar.
Mm-hmm.
Does a 9 beat Cinder's AC?
It does not.
You watch as he brings the scimitar out and goes to swing down on Cinder, and Cinder just looks at it and just actually catches the blade in her jaw before just wrangling it loose from him. He's like, no, my, let go. And he manages to pull it free. Well, he's dead, so he doesn't count. Let's see what he does. Does he stand and fight, or does he run? Oof, he's definitely standing and fighting. He moves up to engage with combat with Pyre. Swings with a scimitar. 9 to try and hit you. No.
Oh, come on, guys.
He steps up to you and he's already looking pretty rough, and it's just a weak swing, and you literally just knock it aside with your axe. Gee.
They're making me look stronger than I actually am.
He's engaged with Cinder. He's going to take attack. 20 to hit Cinder.
Yeah.
5 points of slashing damage.
Alrighty.
Cathalia, your turn. Tamriel, you're up next.
I'm gonna move right there. I'm gonna move my hunter's mark to this guy. That's
This one?
engaged with Cinder. Yes. And then I'm gonna shoot him.
Okay.
27 to hit.
Yeah, that hits. Jesus.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 17 points of damage.
And that is enough to send him to
16.
the ground.
So- Oh yeah. I'm gonna now shoot this guy down here.
Okay, roll to hit.
16?
And another one drops.
Sweet.
Leave some for the rest of us.
I mean, y'all are just gonna have to move now. That is my whole turn.
Okay. Yeah, as you kind of position yourself properly, you take out one arrow, shooting over Cinder and just catching him right in the throat. He just, after pulling his scimitar free, lets himself pretty open to an attack, and he sees you, and his eyes go wide as the arrow just sinks into his Adam's apple, and he falls over. His buddy just south of him kind of goes, "What?" and looks over at you. "Oh no." And sunk. Again, just down.
Perfect.
Tam, your turn. Pyre, you're up next.
5, 10, 15, 20. 5, 30.
Okay.
So I will take advantage of Bless and flanking for a 19 to hit.
That hits.
9 slashing.
That is enough to send another one of these thieves, or these makeshift road guards, to his doom.
Alright, that was 25, 35, 40. Bonus action to swap to my hand crossbow
Okay.
and then utilize that other shot. I still have a second attack.
Okay.
And I will be shooting that one.
Alrighty. Roll to hit, please.
27 for 10.
Okay. Let me make sure I have the correct character highlighted. You take the shot, and he was already looking pretty rough from the scorching ray and the other attacks that had assailed him. And you see as he begins trying to get his horse to turn, mid-turn, you just use that ranged attack to pull in pretty much center of mass. And you can see the horse still turning, but then all of a sudden he just slumps over and then falls to the ground off the saddle.
To the other two that are not moving anymore, I'm going to yell out, "You can surrender," and we'll bring you in. You will live.
Okay. Roll persuasion.
Never mind.
Okay.
They're not listening to the people that are straight up murking their friends.
Anything else for your turn?
Nah, man, that's everything.
Pyre, your turn.
Ooh, run fast and hit them.
I know, but they're on horses.
If you run straight ahead, you can catch the one at the top. You can at the very least hit them twice.
Yeah, I'll do that. So, gonna run at that dude, kind of jumping and just swinging my great axe to the side,
Okay.
like sideways.
I'm just looking to see if there's any special rules for mounted combat. Joe, Rick, anything come to your guys' mind?
Thought there was like a concentration check similar to maintaining a spell. Because I thought mounted combatant keeps you from having to make that.
Doesn't seem to be any advantages or disadvantages to an attack against someone who's mounted, so 22, 20, yeah, that hits.
And then
It's 11 points of slashing damage. That is enough to take him out. Pyre, you just full on just and you jump. And as you jump, you just take a swing. And just one swoop, you manage to dig your axe through his chest and knock him off his horse.
Alright. I have a question.
Yes.
The guy to the other side, because I have no more movements.
Okay.
Can I throw throw something at him, or would that be too far?
As long as you have something to throw. Like, what do you want to throw?
I want to do something for Tasha.
Here it comes. You better not hit that horse.
I'm gonna try to. I want to throw my great axe. Just turn around and fling it.
Oh my god.
Okay, I would say
I don't know if I can do that. That's why I'm asking.
5, 10, 15 feet, a great axe.
I
Outwitting the horse?
I would say
if I have to do a hand axe,
hand axe would make it to where you don't have to throw a disadvantage.
Okay. Sorry, Tasha. I'll have to do that later.
That's all right.
So
I
as
appreciate
you,
the attempt.
Pyre, you come up, you jump enough to take out this guy, and you land, and as you're turning around, you reach to your wayside, grab your hand axe, and as you're turning, and you just release it from your grasp. You do 9 to 11 points of slashing damage. That is enough to drop him. So in one turn, you ran at this guy, leapt up two-handed, took a swing, knocked him off his horse, turned as you landed, and threw the hand axe, using your bonus action as the time required to adjust yourself physically to grab your axe and throw it, your hand axe. Yeah, well done.
Holy shit.
Anything else for your turn?
Like,
Well, no, that's the end of your turn. You don't really have much left.
I was like, at most I could do is just pant, as I am probably burning all this energy.
Yep.
Yeah, that's my turn.
And you watch as what seems to be the last remaining member of this once roadblock is just trailblazing out of here. He is just hard
Is he
charging.
too far for me to get him?
Let
Her
me
range is
look.
600 feet at the outset.
Bear with me for a minute, y'all.
Not far. He's got to be like, what, 300? If he's going 120?
He's in range.
Can I try?
It would be, what's the low end of your longbow?
150?
150.
It would be disadvantage.
It's worth a shot.
Especially if you
Well-
have help dice and bless.
I would
right?
also like to do something at the same time. But I'll let you do yours
use
first.
Help die with it. And I've got bless.
Well,
I
Kelvin, you're
can't
up first.
Okay, yeah, I'm just thinking out loud, sorry.
Okay.
Even as close as I could get, he's still too far away for me to really do anything.
Where's Dimension Door when you need it?
No, I got one thing I can do, and it might just be in range. It is literally just in range.
Okay.
All right.
What would you like to do? As you see him, he is just hard charging.
I am going to move up as far as I can. So 5, 10,
Okay.
15, 25. There's 30. And I am going to distance spell. Use a sorcery point to distance spell message.
Okay.
And I would like to send a message to this guy running away, and just in his ear, just, if you keep running, she is going to kill you. All we want to do is talk now.
Are you trying to be persuasive or are you trying to be
yes.
intimidative? Roll
I'm
persuasion.
trying to
check.
be persuasive.
Too bad Bless doesn't help with ability checks.
I have something. Don't worry.
I was about to say, do I need to roll
Okay,
an
so-
intimidation check along this because he's
No,
using
don't
me?
worry. I don't think that's going to be a success, so I'm going to use magical guidance to
Okay.
re-roll that d20.
Okay.
Oh my god!
$21.
21.
Nice.
Wow.
And
Wow.
I'm also going to, and I just because I want to make sure it sticks, I am going to use a help dice.
Okay.
That is a 24
Oh my
persuasion.
24
God.
persuasion.
Jesus Christ.
Never seen so much work put into, hey, just come back, we want to talk.
Let's see what happens. Okay. Anything else for your turn?
And I'll just look at my I'll just turn to turn over my shoulder at Cathali and just be like, just wait until he starts to run before you murder him.
Ugh.
Hey, not for nothing. The bounty did say we get more money for those that we bring back alive.
This is true.
Pyre didn't care.
At this point, it was something else other than money.
Okay.
Ooh.
That's the end of my turn.
Ooh.
Okay. Snow, it is your turn. Cathalia, you're up next.
Noted.
Noah's gonna look at Cathalia, say, "It'll take a few minutes, but this one's not getting away." She is going to take, since we're out of combat, but not quite, she's going to drop the healing spirit and
Okay.
cast Conjure Animals. And she is calling up her 2 giant eagles. So, out of nowhere, next to Snow. Oh, those tokens are massive. Shit.
They are large.
They are large
Nice.
creatures.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Oh my
Rick, for these.
God.
On each side of Snow, these 2 massive eagles appear out of nowhere.
Beautiful.
God.
They have a fly speed of 80 feet
Of-
per round.
Of dumb feet per round.
So they are going to double move, and Snow is going to basically tell them, find the last one, bring them back. I want them to pull this dude off his horse in their talons and bring him back.
Okay.
Wow.
Oh, Jesus.
Heavy metal music video shit, and I love
yeah.
Flight of the Valkyries as they descend on him. Like, even if he decided he was gonna try and run. Like...
There's
Shut
nowhere
the
he
sky.
can go.
He like turns around. He's like, "All right, I'll go talk to him," and also these birds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else for your turn?
Oh. I believe that the birds actually do get their own initiative. So,
They go
should
after
I
you.
still roll that? No, it says
we'll
roll
just-
initiative for the summoned
Oh.
group, which has its own turn.
Go ahead. I can add them into the combat.
Sure. This is totally not weird at all. I love it. 17. That's actually a really good roll for them.
Is that for both of them?
Yes, they go together.
They go
Okay.
as a group, yeah.
Then I'm just going to put eagles. I was going to do eagle 1, eagle 2, but eagles.
Nah, they go together. That concentration lasts for an hour, by the way.
Okay. They are in there.
Eagle 1, Eagle 2. They're a flight squadron
I
now.
was going to do that, yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, how do your eagles
Eagle
look?
1 going in hot.
That's a good point. I actually didn't put too much thought into this. I would say, because
They
it's
are
snow,
your summoned eagles.
they are going to be...
Actually, I do have an idea. If
Very-
you don't have anything ready.
No, go for it.
Okay. I would say Kelvin and Tam and Pyre, you're busy looking forward as this guy's running, especially Kelvin. Cathalia, you watch as Snow takes both her paws to her right and left, and you watch as this flame kind of like spirals around her arms, and then left and right she launches this pillar of fire, and you watch as from it you see these 2 bird-like shapes emerge from her paws and then rapidly expand to these twisted feathers and ash and smoldering creatures of eagle-like representation. Like
It's not a
they seem to
nightmare.
be constantly at a slow ember, but still with feathers and items like that. There's no extra heat, but you can definitely tell this is something that was manifested from the wildfire nature of the druid in your party.
I approve.
Wow.
They are Fae, by the way, just to point that out. That is...
Okay. Alrighty then. End of your turn. All these bandits are dead. Skip, 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 skip. Cathalia!
Okay, so before I do anything else, for my own personal knowledge, speak with animals is like an immediate area thing. I can't like speak with that horse 300 feet away, right?
Correct. You have to actually, it's just like talking to another person. You have to be able to speak to it. It just gives you the ability for animals to understand you and you understand animals. You still have to
You
be
could
within.
yell at it.
You could yell at it. You could technically yell at it. Don't let me shut you down from doing what you want to do. But I'm just saying it would be essentially conversing with another sentient creature.
Hey, you fucking horse! Stop!
Yeah, essentially.
Okay, so first I'm gonna use my bonus action to put Hunter's Mark on that guy.
Perfect.
Or is he too far?
What is the range on Hunter's Mark?
I don't know because I've never been asked that before.
Let's look it up because we're learning.
Any creature you see within range. 90 feet. So yeah,
90
he's way
feet,
out.
He is too far.
Okay. Well, I'm
that's
going...
the range to cast it. Is it?
I would say the range to move it is the same as
Probably about 90, yeah.
The casting.
Okay, so I'm going to hold an attack if he goes any further.
Okay. Tam, your turn.
I am going to... Are the horses, do they seem spooked or startled? Have the horses run off?
They have not moved yet, but they certainly seem disturbed.
Can I try and soothe the horse that is in front of me? Calm
Make
him
an
down?
Animal handling check, please.
I will certainly do my best to not botch this. 13.
13? You managed to get to where it doesn't seem this super skittish.
Okay, that is my turn. I am trying to calm him down and perhaps procure some, mounts of our own now.
Okay.
As a thought occurs to me at the end of my turn. Oh god. Cathalia, did you turn the thing on?
I thought it was always on.
No, there's a command word you're supposed to use to turn it on. I just don't remember what it was. I'll take that as a no.
Kind of caught by surprise.
Okay, we're learning as we're growing. We're learning as we're going.
Oh my god.
We'll just have to walk all these bodies and then bring the living guy back, hopefully.
We'll use the selfie stick when everything's over.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hopefully that's good enough.
Your turn.
Oh, this dude is too far from me. I have nothing. Nothing. I mean, I could run after him, but
You could help me try and calm the horses down.
I don't know if Pyre is in the right mind frame because she needs calming down. She needs calming down right now.
Should I pet Pyre then instead of the horse?
No. Do not touch Pyre right now. She is too hot right now. You will burn your hand.
Oh, good girl. You want an apple?
Oh god.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Easy there, Wildfire. Easy.
Sun's getting real low.
It's over. It's okay.
Pyre, knowing there's literally nothing she can do because he's out of her range, and I don't know if I've seen the eagles flying over me yet, something like that, but I know
as you take a minute to look around, you do see these two, as described, what look to be of similar makeup of Cinder, but in an eagle-like shape. Large creatures. Flanking Snow.
Alright, and I see, everybody else. I know everybody else has got more long-distance attack, so Pyre's just gonna kind of slightly, smile, kind of sadly, just frustrated, kind of, and then just go over here by this tree and just be by herself.
Okay. It is now his turn. And all of you watch as the horse begins to come to a slow. And then he kind of just stops in the middle of the road. He gets off the horse. Just stands there holding it by the reins. And that's where we'll take a break.
Oh man. Druids are fun, guys.
Tons of fun. Tons of fun. But we're going to take our break real quick. Thank all of you for coming and hanging out so far for this first good bit. I'm taking a late break, actually. I want to get to that combat, though, so I'm glad we
That was really good combat.
seemingly have gotten through it so far. We will see what happens when we come back from our break. We're going to take about 10-ish minutes to get some water, have a bathroom break, and we will see all of you then.
I found out
Hello,
that
everybody.
accident.
Welcome back. That's right. I didn't unmute you
Hey.
guys. Deal with it.
Hello.
For sticking out through our break. I appreciate it a lot. Just want to give a quick announcement because I did forget a few things at the beginning here. I think we're sitting at 84 followers right now, which is, again, I live in a constant state of shock. This is no joke. Like, most of the people at this table know me off the table and in actual physical life, and I just always in shock, just disbelief almost. So to every single person that's followed, thank you so very much for just being a part of this. I can't express it enough. To those of you that have supported me through not just me, but of course this fantastic stream, through your Twitch gifts, your bits, various other gifts you've given. If you decide to go onto the Patreon and go that route, there are plenty of rewards for everyone who wants to support us. I want to make sure you get all of that going well and you definitely feel rewarded and get your money's worth, get the bang for your buck. But quickly back to our 100 follower goal, as it was mentioned by one of my lovely mods earlier. When we hit 100 followers, we will be giving away this book right here. It is the 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons Player's Handbook Guide, as you can see here. What makes this book special is that I have taken the time to drive, mail, and bribe my people at my table to sign it. And then on this side, it is blank currently. But whoever wins this book will get a personalized message with your name in it, or whatever name you choose to have there. And I'll make sure it is something that you'll be able to have and hang on to, just a nice piece of memorabilia. But let's get back into our stream for the campaign of the Wild Cards. Previously, before break, we watched as they had come up to a almost like a makeshift roadblock, but instead of being actually ran by proper guards and whatnot, it seemed to be a ragtag group of nefarious humanoid creatures. Upon getting closer, they were told to pay the toll so they could pass. Some heated words were exchanged and combat ensued. After a couple of rounds of one-sided combat, one of the bandits made an attempt to flee. Through a strong persuasion from Kelvin, using his abilities to send spells over great distances, the individual that was running had pulled his horse to a stop. And those of you look off in the distance, he's probably about 120-ish feet away from the party. You kind of watch as the horse stops, and you can see the individual get off the horse and just kind of stand there in the middle of the road with the horse next to him, just seemingly waiting. So we are now out of initiative. If there is anything you would like to do before we move on with actions stated prior to League Initiative, go ahead and let me know now. If not, we will pick up with the two eagles making a beeline straight for this individual, along with, I believe, Cathalia readying an arrow just in case.
I will not shoot. Because I feel like he's gonna freak out when he sees them coming for him. And I know I said I was gonna hold if he ran further. Now I'll keep holding action.
Okay. Snow, you going to keep your eagles on their current route?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So the way I'm seeing this, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, but they're going to be above him, so probably about 60 feet up,
Okay.
and they're just like both on each side of the road, slowly just flying towards him.
Okay. So as these eagles kind of are making their way towards him, anybody else doing anything, or are they just going to wait for him to be retrieved?
Is there any way for me to try and picket these horses that have not run yet?
The one you have has been calmed down. The other two are beginning to get a little nervous, especially with the appearance of these creatures.
Can I try and calm the one that's next to the one I just calmed?
You can certainly try as they begin to take off.
Oh, they're running?
They begin to run.
Damn. I think I'm just going to keep a hold of the one that I do have.
And this one just takes off. And this one just takes off. This road here is actually running north to south.
Yeah.
So he takes off to the west.
Gotcha.
But the one you have is, you've managed to get it calm.
No, can you calm your horse down? The horse in front of you?
I mean, I can try. Animal handling check for that?
Please.
Good roll. 24.
24, easy enough through your druidic nature. You approach the horse. It seems a little skittish, but just kind of put a paw up and lock eyes with it, and there's just that just level of understanding, and it immediately calms down and kind of trots closer to you. As for the individual in the middle of the road, he is going to just begin to run on foot away from these creatures.
Oh dear.
Oh, flip. I was worried about that.
I would say, everyone make me a perception check, please.
Where can he run? 60 feet?
I think that was supposed to be 27. I had it ready for my shot.
Okay. And
And that's 20 for her.
yeah, I would say Tam and Cathalia, you can hear him kind of shout out something. All of you hear him shouting. The two of you hear specifically, I thought I'd be safe. What are you doing?
I kind of shout as loud as I can, just hold still.
Okay.
They won't hurt you if you don't move much. I don't know. I'm trying.
Okay. Yeah, he just takes his full turn, just running another 60 feet away. What are the rest of you doing?
Well, Snow, if your eagles can chase him down, I guess I'm going to start rooting through bodies. We'll start checking to see if they have anything.
Take a few minutes.
Maps, anything
I'll
like
have 'em.
that. I mean, there's no sense in all of us sprinting out there to try and catch him.
Okay. Go ahead and give me an investigation check, please.
Yep. Really? 8.
8. As you begin to kind of rifle through the saddlebags left behind, it's not really a whole lot here. A couple of extra bolts for their crossbow. And then everything else that was on the personage of these bandits has just been destroyed.
You said
actually,
that.
I will say they've been here for a few days. Let's go with you, and where's an 8? There's an 8. Okay. So you find 3 copper, 9 silver, 12 gold. What was that? Snow?
You said that he had gotten off his horse and he was on the ground, so did he remount in order to start running?
No, he just bolted.
You started
That's
running
why
on
he
foot.
only moved 60 feet.
Oh, okay. I see.
Yeah, it wouldn't be hard for your eagles to catch up. Just make me a...
Yeah, no. I was gonna say either this turn or the next one they have him, so.
It would just
Give
be
me
a strength check to
Strength check.
grapple, right?
Yeah. Give me a strength check
For
using the eagle stats, please.
the eagle, yep. It's got
Yes,
a
please.
+3. Ooh, that's a bad one. 8.
18 on him for dexterity. One
Nice.
of the eagles comes down and goes to claw, and he just like rolls it aside and then takes off a different direction. But you do have 2 eagles that can catch up to him if you want to make another check.
I would love to.
Go ahead.
Second equal.
Eagle 2, you are clear to engage.
Eagle 2.
And
Eagle 2.
that's worse.
Can I shoot
He's-
him?
18
He's
on
still
dice
in range.
again.
I was gonna say technically she would have shot before he started running.
It's a choice. I mean, she
Are
can
you
shoot
taking
Oh
your
yeah,
shot?
I guess yeah.
Yeah, I'll take it now.
Shoot
Okay.
him in the leg.
Roll to hit at disadvantage due to the range.
I'm gonna have a help die on that.
Okay.
There's blessed. There's no. I didn't. No, I won't do Hunter's Mark.
You can't. Yeah.
Yeah, he was too far
A
away.
17 to hit.
I believe a 17 hits. Let me double check this creature real quick. 17 does hit.
Heck yeah. Can I like aim for a certain spot, or is that way too specific?
I would say at this range is already a difficult shot. So just for straight damage, which would be 11.
You get what you get.
I mean, that's not bad considering.
No,
No.
that's really good. And at his rate, since he's on foot, he'll still be in your range for a while.
Yeah. I will say we'll kind of go back into a loose initiative here.
Can I take
go-
my full movement forward, or do I have to wait?
You were
Because I never moved from the first time I moved.
Yeah, but you only held your action.
you
Oh, yeah.
held your action to do that. So we'll just go back to the top real quick. Kelvin, anything?
No, not really. I mean, I don't have anything that
Snow,
can reach
anything?
him. Yeah.
Waiting on the Eagles, see if they can dive
Yeah.
bomb him.
Eagles can both make a check to grab him.
I'm really mad at those rolls. Those were both really shitty. Roll better.
And again,
Nope, still a really bad roll for that one.
damn.
Do you have any help die?
Yeah, but they don't really
Yeah,
matter
that's-
unless
yeah.
he rolls really fucking low.
Yeah.
So what was his
It's your
dex
choice.
for that one?
Do you
No,
wanna
hang on.
use
I want
rock
to do
dice?
another one.
Okay.
I want to see if that's better. I'll use one for that one.
That one grabs him.
Cool. I am just picking him up and taking him back.
Okay. Just a few moments go by, and you watch as he dodges one of the eagles kind of swoop down, and Snow is just like, really? Come on! And then you see the other one kind of almost zone in and zoom, snatches down without issue. Begins to glide back.
Takes about a minute.
Yeah, no.
Takes probably about 12 seconds
Yeah,
before he
they're
is
giant
brought back.
peoples.
And do they just drop him, or is he placed?
He will be placed, but he is being placed. Hang on, I need to zoom in on the map again because I can't fucking
No.
see. I zoomed out so much.
That's all right. We're not on the combat screen right now, so as the
Well,
party
I'm
begins to-
basically putting him in between Kelvin and myself. I'm just gonna drop him like right here.
Okay.
We'll
I'll
So
move.
Snow,
there.
also, yeah.
as you purposely begin to move yourself in a bit of a semicircle, so you can have some space between you and Kelvin. Kelvin, you kind of watch as Snow's moving, and then this eagle comes in and just places this battered, bolted, scorching raid individual.
And as
On
the
the ground.
Eagles place him down, I'm just gonna turn to him and say, "We did tell you she'd hit you."
I'm gonna just turn to the eagle. Thanks, Goose. And then look at the guy.
And then he'll look at you, he'll
Oh
look at
my
you,
God.
Snow, and he'll say, "I had stopped moving rather cruel to send creatures after someone who stops moving. I just figured you'd come to me.
Take the chance that you were gonna keep going.
Or there were other people to set an ambush with.
Well, you did a pretty good job just killing everybody.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Guys.
Pyre's gonna look and be like, well, not everybody.
Talents like that. You guys need a job?
I'm gonna
This was our job.
walk up. I'm gonna walk up to him and kind of like, you know, because I'm guessing he's probably like on his knees and hurt and everything.
Yeah,
I'm
he's
just gonna
slowly
kinda, like-
getting to his feet, but he's pretty hurt.
I'm gonna squat down so I'm kind of like eye level with him and be like, we didn't have to spare you. She didn't want to, and I'll point at Pyre. Or her, and I'll point at Cathalia.
Whenever,
Well, none of them did. None of them wanted to spare you. However, we can use you alive a lot more than dead, so please be helpful, and I can make them stop.
whenever he points to Pyre, she's taking her great axe and like spin it in her hand.
Okay. Roll persuasion.
While he's talking, I'm gonna lean over to Pyre. Hey, don't forget to grab your hand axe out of that other dude's head.
Thank you.
Do I have advantage?
I completely forgot.
Roll.
That's a 20. I'll stick with
Okay.
a 20.
You see him as he begins to get to his feet, kind of holding his hand to one of the crossbow bolts he'd yanked out, trying to keep pressure on it. Well, guess at least I'm alive.
So besides these here, do you have any other friends? Are there more of you pulling this trick farther down the road? Is there an outpost of some kind with all of you?
Yeah. We've got a place.
Where is that?
About a day and a half ride to the east.
From to the east?
You wouldn't be lying to us.
It wouldn't
Insight
help
check.
him. It
You're
wouldn't
welcome to
help
make an
him a
insight
lot.
check.
Yeah.
So where did my arrow hit him?
5.
10?
He's kind of hard to read. Your arrow caught him would have been because he had turned to run a different direction and trying to throw off the flying creatures. Actually would have been in the front, kind of on the left shoulder.
Is it still in him?
No, he pulled it out.
Dang it. Okay.
How is he looking, by the way?
He's pretty banged up. He doesn't seem like he's on death's door, but he seems like he could fight for a bit longer.
Well,
But
let's
he's
go ahead
definitely-
and fix
He's
that.
definitely got some damage on him.
I'm gonna tie up I'm gonna tie him up
Okay.
with some rope. I'm gonna at the very least, bind his hands
Okay.
behind his back.
Okay.
I am also going to, while we're doing this, go ahead and relieve him of any and all weapons he has. And just kind of throw him in a pile.
Make an
Probably
investigation
between
check.
Pyre and Kelvin. 27!
Natural 20.
Ooh.
Okay. You find on him his scimitar, obviously.
Yep.
And then as you keep patting him down, you do find 2 daggers that
Yep.
are shown on his waist.
Mhm.
And then on both of his forearms, he seems to be wearing this contraption of sorts that has a blade underneath his forearm.
Huh.
Oh, that is cool. I just kind of look at it.
You want them? As I start taking them off of him,
I mean, sure.
I will toss her the contraptions that are on his
Yeah.
bracer. Yeah, his
Okay.
bracers.
You may add dagger contraption to your inventory for now.
Sweet.
2 of them.
Okay.
Anything in his boots?
That's where you found some more daggers kind of stubbed in there.
Yeah.
Good lord, man.
Let's look at. How many knives do you have?
Gonna keep. Yeah, I was gonna say I'm checking. Thighs, everything.
You would
I'm
find a
checking
total
out- yeah.
of 2 on each thigh, 2 on each boot, 2 at his waist, and then
2 in the
it would have been
contraptions.
the contraptions. But those don't.
Yeah.
Those seem to be.
Fixed.
If you want to look them over, you can make an investigation check.
Yeah, I'll look those over. I'll look one of
Okay.
them over
I will
after I tossed her
help because
one.
I'll help because I'm like really fascinated with this. So if you want to
Okay.
roll twice.
Perfect. I will roll
Go
with
ahead.
investigation.
Oh.
God damn it!
It
just
seems
think
to
this is the
be
coolest
some kind of
thing ever.
device that fixes to the forearms.
You.
Oh,
figure it
buddy.
out.
Holds
I.
what looks like a dagger blade. Sure.
I just think this is the most awesome thing I've ever seen.
We'll figure him out eventually. Just.
For
I
the
don't blame
chat,
you for
that was
trying.
double ones on advantage investigation check.
Double ones,
God.
ladies and gentlemen. Double ones.
After
It
a
happens.
nat 20.
It happens.
Of course it happens to me. After I hit the nat 20s, 2 nat 20s on disadvantage, it
The
balanced
dice
out.
giveth,
And the
and the
dice
dice
take it.
take
Dice
it away.
taketh.
God.
All right.
Okay. Well, there we are.
In response to your do you actually ask him how many daggers do you have?
Yeah.
He just kind of looks at you. Well, you don't see a crossbow, do you? Gotta have something to throw.
I threw a javelin one time. It was awesome.
Sure.
I can throw a few things here and there.
Okay.
How many
You have this
people
individual
are
tied up
at
and
your
ready to go.
How many people are at this encampment?
$15, $20.
15 or 20.
Was that including all of you? Or what's still there?
That's just who stays back usually.
Day and a half rides, probably 2.5 days walking.
Do we really want to show up at that camp with this guy here?
My recommendation would be let's bring him back, and then we can go from there if they want us to go find more.
Activate your mercenary's honor and at least look at these bodies so we can get it on record, please.
Okay, so
Can I
what's
Roll
the
a history
password
check to
for-
remember the command for that.
You are more than welcome to.
I was like,
I honestly
A
thought
9.
that it was
It's a little
already
rough.
activated when he handed it over.
What was that?
I thought it was already activated when he handed it over.
Give me a history check.
Uh, 10, I guess. Yeah.
Is 10 your final answer?
I mean, unless you let me have that 15, because I forgot to
Oh.
take
Do
disadvantage
you
off.
have any help dice left?
I have 1, yeah. That's what a D4. I'll just do this thing. 4. So
14. Okay. So as you're sitting there, you pull it out. It's this little, golf ball-ish sized emerald, perfectly smooth with this gold lettering around it. And you're looking at it and you're like, oh yeah, I remember how. And you walk over to one of the bodies and you kind of hold it out over it. And you speak the command phrase, prove my honor. And you see it kind of thrum in a single, kind of a 5-foot burst of this translucent green light. Just boom. And that's it.
And then it like tracked all of what is here right now.
I would
Is that-
say
oh,
with a
it's-
14, you do remember that it seemed to take almost like singular scrying type images of a radius around where you activated it.
You're gonna have to take snapshots of everybody.
How big is the radius?
It seemed to expand outward in about 5 feet.
Okay, so I'll go to each little section and do as many as I need to do.
Okay, keep track of how many you have.
Okay, so
You're
I'll
doing
move.
some with the
I'll
with
move
the
here.
thumbs up and a couple peace signs.
So you would need 5, including the one that's alive.
Is it 5? Like, is it
Well-
5 feet around me, like in like a big?
It
I'm
would
trying to
be
think.
like
Okay,
a 5-foot aura around you, essentially, when it activated on a single burst.
okay. So if I stood in between these two, it would get those two plus the one in the, like right there.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
We could also just drag all these bodies together.
I mean, if y'all want to.
I'm staying here and keeping an eye on our friend.
Yeah, I'm gonna stand on him while you
He
guys are
seems-
taking your photos.
You're going to literally stand on him?
No, like I'm the one that's holding his essentially his lead.
Yeah. So he's just standing there waiting, and he kind of looks at you, Tam. Just take me back to the capital. I could use 3 meals and a place to sleep.
Yeah. Yeah, we plan on it.
Okay, so
Nope.
I figure that we would kind of put them how we were standing, and then I would stand in the middle and take one big picture of all of them.
Okay. Just keep track of how many individuals you have in that photo. In that scry snapshot.
That scry shot.
Scry shot.
Let's see. Nine, I believe. And one of them is alive.
Yes, there are 8 corpses and 1 living person.
Okay.
Got it.
For as long as the conjure animals will remain, which is whatever is left of an hour, as we start making our way back, Snow is going to have the eagles circle overhead, keeping an eye on us.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a... Well, first off, what is the party's current decision? Are you going to move back to the capital, or are you going to press forward to wherever this individual may attempt to leave you?
I'm gonna say we should probably go back to the capital at the very least to let them know that there's more and that we're going back.
Yeah. I think that's a good idea.
Long. It's a day and a half, 2 days to get to where this camp met.
Yes.
And it was a day and a half for us to get here.
Yes.
So we're not getting there for 4.5 days.
Four and a half days is a long time for a party to not return and them to leave or embed themselves even deeper.
I agree with Kelvin.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, but also there's 5 of us versus potentially a
20.
crap ton of them. And I'd rather come
9 of
back
them
with...
here, and they all died like super easy.
Yes, and we're going to be facing
We got
double that.
lucky. We got lucky here.
He got lucky, and I point to John. I named him John.
I mean, I could fix that for you, but we know what we can handle, and I don't know if we can handle that many.
There's no guarantee, but he's got a point. There's no guarantee that they're not going to just uproot and move somewhere else and cause havoc elsewhere where they don't have a capital to send people to deal with this.
Yes, but if we don't take him back, then what? Do we take him with us and have the chance that he's just going to stab us in the back? No, that's dumb.
not going to be able to stab us at all. Quite frankly, we can hobble him and hang him out of a tree. He has no weapons. He has nothing else. You throw the rope up over. We've already tied up his hands. Throw the rope up over, tie his legs up, and gag him. He can still breathe. He can still lay there, and we'll collect our trophy when we come back. 25 gold if he dies in the meantime. I hate to say it that way, but...
If he stabs us in the back, trust me, I'll finish the job.
Well, I plan on keeping my word, and I promised him that we would not kill him.
I don't plan on killing him.
Yeah.
I didn't
And
say
as
we
long
would
as he
leave
doesn't
him
attack
watch.
us first, that's free game.
He's not going to attack us. We've taken everything from him. We always keep watch anyway.
How do we know that he's not leading us directly into an ambush that he's waiting for?
Correct. You're absolutely right, which is why...
Could I do something?
I need him to not listen right now.
Knock him out.
Can we knock him out? Non-lethal damage?
Fire, knock him out.
Please and
Well,
thank you.
There's that, but then there's also another route we could go.
Well,
No,
knock him
no.
out regardless.
He's
No.
going to be easier to move.
No, this would involve me raging and sticking my finger in his arrow hole until he tells us what is going on.
His arrow hole. Yeah.
Yeah, his arrow.
That's,
Yeah.
that-
His wound, I couldn't.
that's live.
God,
ladies and gentlemen.
okay.
Yeah.
Wound.
Yeah.
Okay, thank God it's wound.
Yeah.
My
It's
brain
going
went
on a
elsewhere.
shirt.
That
I want
just
to poke his
hurt.
arrow hole.
Oh my
Yep.
god.
Let's
We're gonna have so
not
many
do that.
shirts.
I'm not even ashamed.
I want one of each of them.
What are you guys doing?
Hire, you have the honors.
You want me to knock him out or
Knock him out.
torture him?
Let's
Knock
not-
him
Knock him
out.
out first.
I'm
Knock
gonna
him
look
out.
him in the face. Night, night. We'll see you soon.
You guys are no fun.
No, we
And
can still have fun later, don't worry.
I'm gonna knock him out.
Okay, give me a straight strength check.
Okay. Am I still raging?
No.
Okay.
No.
Just making sure.
If for every time you
Yeah.
don't take damage, you
Yep.
lose your rage.
Yep. I just wanted to make sure. Just in case. Okay.
I'm checking something real quick.
It's a strength check, and you would have saved.
Would have been an 18.
Yeah.
It's an 18.
Yeah, it's 18.
He rolled an 11 plus 2. So 14. And one decisive blow. You just crack your knuckles while stating, you guys are literally zero. BAM! Fun. And his whole head just ricochets hard one direction before the rest of it finally catches up and he wobbles to the ground. Unconscious. Like, I'm talking main knuckle to the side of the temple. He is down.
Is he
Hey.
alive?
KO.
Is he breathing?
You can make a medicine check, see if she hit him hard enough.
Nine.
I'll help him with that.
You take a moment and you're like, oh god. Oh gods. And then you kind of calm yourself and you finally get a pulse.
As he's freaking out, I'll be like, see, I knew we should have went with the heating and the torturing, okay?
I put my hands together. Basically, your emoji, that's me right now.
Yeah, okay.
They're not the bad guys. Pyre, I like you, but you have to get over the fact that we're not the bad guys. You can have fun without torturing people, please.
Excuse me, do you know how many prisons I've been in? And you don't think they torture once?
Do you think those were the good guys?
Do you think I was the
I just kind of like look at her like we were just tortured. Like, bro.
We're not gonna torture this individual.
Alright, whatever.
So
Well,
what
now that
now?
he's unconscious, yeah, there's no guarantee he's not trying to lead us into a trap, which is why we're not going to march right down the road like numbskulls. We're going to try and spread out, fan out. We're going to sneak close. You can summon something that's not quite as giant as an eagle and try and get a better look.
Well, if you want me to do that, then we're gonna have to take a pretty long rest.
Oh, it's going to be a day and a half. We'll have time. We'll have downtime to recover. I'm just it's a thought, because honestly, if we can see it ahead of time, I think that's going to help us quite a bit.
Are any of the uniforms on these bandits and people, are any of them salvageable?
Uniforms?
Between
Like their armor, their
No, it has
robes,
been
their cloaks.
thoroughly destroyed.
Thanks, guys.
I didn't even do anything.
I mean, you did kind of poke a hole in one or two of them.
Yeah, but I don't ruin their armor.
I don't think a whip does that much damage to it. I mean, soak it in blood maybe, but oh well. Either way, that's fine. I mean, as long as we can get close, and like I said, we'll gag him and make sure he can't say anything. We just remember where we left him. We put him high enough up that some, random scavenger's not going to walk by and start eating him like a bear. We can, like I said, kind of hang him or tie him to a tree or something. But if we can get, if we can finish this thing out, because I can guarantee you they're not paying us 250 gold for 9 bodies.
They might pay us more when we come back and tell them that we can go kill more of them.
Yeah, but then they could move. Kelvin's right.
I'm
Same
also-
thing that
I'm
Tane
also
did.
under the assumption that this mission that we have, it's bandit incursions in different areas. They don't know that it's a giant. They probably don't know that it's a camp. That it's just a group of bandits that have been doing a lot of stuff. We could go back and get the money for this. However, that will not solve the problem, and then we will be effectively considered to be liars and probably not be allowed to continue to do anything for this group.
Makes you say that?
If we say we solved the bandit problem and then there's
We
still
don't say we solved the bandit problem. We say these are the bandits we found and we know there are more. If you would like, we'll go out and go get the rest of them.
Is there the possibility one or two of us could go in one direction and scout? Well,
And a half?
I'm just saying.
Is it impossible? No.
Because either we all can go scout, or because it's either one or the other. We're going to have to go in one direction. We just got to figure out which one.
Last time we split the party, it was not a good idea.
Last time we ran headlong into something, it was not great either.
Well, let's put it to a vote. There's 5 of us. We all have different ideas. Let's just figure out what we want to do. If you want to go back to town with what we have right now, say so now.
I do.
Same.
if you want to press forward and try to find the encampment, say so now. I do.
I do.
Gotta look at Tam.
We're all looking at Tam.
The entire
Tam.
party
No
places
pressure,
eyes
buddy.
upon you, Tamriel. You are
I mean, everything
faced-
that's running
decision.
through my mind right now, as Snow said that, it all comes back and hits me in the face of the last time we ran and did not stick together. I almost got Cathalia and Kelvin killed. And
everything's on your shoulders again.
Oh
I
my
know.
God. No pressure.
You have to prepare the best you can for a hunt. If you don't prepare properly, mistakes get made. And I think it's better to risk them moving. As much as I don't want to, it's better to risk them moving than risk all of your lives. I can't in good conscience send all of you to your deaths on a hunch. Now, he says there's a building. That means they're not just going to bail because 9 guys dropped. If anything, they're going to investigate. So what we can do is hedge our bets. The horses are gone. Let's
Except for the
try
two we
and-
have.
Right.
Yeah.
I plan on
You do
bringing
have 2
them
of them.
with us. I plan on bringing them with us, is what I'm saying. We can take a few hours and maybe see what we can do to try and hide these bodies. So
few
that
hours.
way, yeah,
They're in pretty much in a pile now, right?
Yep.
Basically.
And let's step away from the pile. Snow, Pyre, fun time.
Fun time.
Let's move
we
away.
need to scatter those ashes then.
No, let's just go.
The wind will
This
do
is
that
not
for
gonna be
us. Don't
pretty.
worry.
I'll step away and I'll like drag the dude with me.
I'll make sure the horses are far enough away.
Please. And
I'm guessing
That
Blessed is
is-
out now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bless is out.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just trying to
So
keep
all of
everything-
you kind of make a more condensed pile of these slain bandits. And then all of you except for Drifting Snowflake and Pyre step away from it.
I'm dropping a 3rd level Burning Hands on top of them.
Okay.
That is 5d6 that they are dead, so they can't avoid. They're
Yeah.
all just going to incinerate.
Okay.
I feel like we've seen this before.
I'm guessing
Not a-
Pyre is also dropping her burning
Yep.
hands as well. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. I need both of you to roll damage and then give me numbers, please.
What was it? I'm not used to burning hand. Not
Actually, a
used
pretty good roll
Click
for
your
5d6.
spells,
Mhm.
Click your spells tab, and then go to burning hands.
I did. It's not doing anything again. Wow.
Well, there's the
Roll
description of it.
roll 3d6.
Yeah,
Get in your character sheet later. and fix it.
Yeah, I don't.
you start at 3d6, so that's what you're going to roll.
10.
10.
And
So
so
total
32 fire
32.
damage total.
32.
Yes, sir.
That'd be enough to definitely get a pretty much down to bits of blackened bone still together. But once you kind of go over to it and Pyre, you kind of take your axe and shovel it around a little bit. It's not even really bone anymore. It just needed to be kind of broken up.
But then there's like this scorch mark where everything it was, right?
Yes.
Pretty big bonfire.
Is there still blood everywhere?
There's definitely
Yeah, probably.
signs of a scuffle here.
Pyre.
And there are these definitely the large splatter from where Pyre just went down on town on the leader.
Big brother,
Yes.
do you want to clean all that up?
Kelvin just kind of groans. Arr.
Pyre's gonna look at Stowe and be like, "Is there anything you can do for that grass right there? Possibly."
Well, that's what I was thinking. Kelvin could, because Kelvin used prestidigitation to clean the house.
He
When
could
we
clean things, but he could not do the
can't make it
Regrow.
growth of
Yeah.
new.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
that's
the
right.
reason why I was asking Snow about that.
If you give me 8 hours. Pretty sure we want to be moving by that time.
We do. We'll run that risk if all they see is a little bit of a scorch mark. So
Are there
be it.
any rocks, like big rocks around here, to place on it?
Make a perception check.
Okay.
I mean, we
I'll
could.
help her
Well,
look.
wait. Were they in the grass or were they in the road?
Where
Well,
did you power
kinda-
them
Where did
up
you
at?
place them?
They were here, right? Like kind of in the middle of the group, you said.
Yeah.
So you put them in the
Couldn't
middle of the road.
kick dirt? Couldn't we kick dirt around to where it
Yeah.
doesn't look so bad?
Make a survival check.
Heck yeah, I can do that.
Come on, Cathalia, you got that.
19.
19. It takes you about 45 minutes to an hour to make it convincing enough to where anyone who isn't trained would just keep on moving.
Sweet.
And in that hour, I'm just walking around, waving my hands around. Prestidigitation. Prestidigitation.
You clean the blood,
Prestidigitation. Yeah.
but there is no new plant life.
No, I'm just cleaning up the blood that's on the ground, just like this is the best use of my talents. Awesome.
Sure is.
Whatever.
You served a fantastic purpose today.
Oh no, this is all
Honestly,
internal.
combat
I'm
what-
not saying anything
Oh,
out loud.
okay.
I'm just like, "Arr." Just grumbling prestidigitation.
Okay.
After I make sure the prisoner is secured
Mhm.
and still unconscious, I will walk up to Kelvin and say, "Hey, you did a great job today.
It was a group
No.
effort.
No indecision today. I'm proud of you for that."
Tamriel, do me a favor.
Yeah.
I want you to make me a perception check, please.
Okay.
If you have help dice left, you will use it.
Yeah, I
Ooh.
do. Come on, don't fail me now. 16 total.
16 total. As you begin to approach Kelvin, and you've gotten used to how he casts his spells, you know what it looks like when he reaches forward and digs into that divine and somewhat arcane nature through his blood
Mhm.
source.
Yeah.
You notice that with the casting and fading of the arcane magic required for this spell, there seems to be a bit of a slight frost over the area before it quickly fades. And that's where we're going to end the episode.
Nice.
So, thank all of you so much for being here. I greatly appreciate the Kelbs with the host. Thank you so very much. Rot, the sub. Again, tier 3. Hope you enjoy that emote. It's definitely one I'm a huge fan of. I'm so glad the job my artist did on that. It's absolutely fantastic. And let me see here. Any closing announcements I have? Yes. The September 23rd live Q&A will be right here, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. Any questions you have that you want to see answered, as long as we can dodge around spoilers, feel free to submit those questions to either our Twitter page, which is @PlayerHaterLLC, using the hashtag AMAPHG, or you can come on down to our Discord. Feel free to join it, jump in there, and you will see a section for the monthly questions. For my winners of the community one-shot, let's put those out there again. That is Rot Rave, Kelbs, and Yeet 'em to delete 'em. Congratulations to you three for being picked on those raffles. You'll be joined by myself at that table with Mr. Joe as our lovely DM for this community one-shot. We will
Aw,
have more
yeah.
details. Yeah, oh yeah, I'm excited. We will have more details for that in the community one-shot Discord thread. You'll see a ping there with you guys is on it, and we will go forward from there. And that's it. Thank you all so very much for being here. Check out the stream. If you enjoyed it enough, please feel Please feel
Brandon.
free. Yeah, it's rough. I got coffee still going because it was a long day. I sound like jittery tired, and it's weird. It's like But if you enjoyed this stream and you find our content hilarious and fun, please feel free to share it with your friends, your family, anybody that may love Dungeons and Dragons. We would love to grow this community as far as it can and just make a fun impact on everybody's lives. So until next time, we'll see you Wednesday. Be safe.